Hey everyone, Vintage Fan Collector here. We are finally doing the tour of my new house. Starting out in the entryway here, this is the light fixture from the entryway of my childhood home. Figured as a nostalgia trip I would put this in here. It fits better than what was there before. It's nice to have it up. You walk in here, you get to see the stone wall, and there is the one of the Zephyrs right there in the living room. You turn the corner into the kitchen. Have the 1999 Casablanca Lady Delta with the antique oak blades that literally perfectly match the cabinets. It's just nuts. Perfect fit for this room. Absolutely love it. And this look here is just baller. And then there's the catalog shelves right there underneath the Zephyr. I mean, this is just such a good install here. So, obviously this is the 1985 Zephyr. I've already made a video of it. Has the blades from one of my 84 Zephyrs. I didn't realize this was an 85 until after I put it up. And I was like, oh crap, wrong fan. I wanted to do both of the 84s, but I mean they're the same fan still, so it doesn't matter. I didn't realize that the K4S's that I immediately knew where they were are a little different. As you can see, those lights are spread out a little bit further because they had two different variations of the K4S, and this one is the one where they point more down. I have both to match, both types, so I could swap either or, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. There's that nice view, and then of course you can see my large 20th century Casablanca pub mirror made it into the living room for, well, the other living room I should say, for the wall art because it did not fit in my bedroom. And yes, there's still TVs on the couch. We need to figure out what we're going to do with all those right now. Just haven't had the time. But here is the 84 Zephyr in the main living room. Technically, this is the dining room, but we're not using it for that, obviously. What's cool is that everywhere I have a ceiling fan is actually a pancake electrical box on a joist. So they were actually meant for fans, even in the kitchen. And this fan has 14.3 wiring, even though the I think what happened is they added the can lights later and use the light kit switch for the fan. It's my assumption. And I did just put a dimmer on the can lights actually yesterday because it didn't have one before, and it's just too much, but for now I'm going to have them on like that. There's that angle. I'll get the dual install from this side. We'll go into the master bedroom here off to the back of the house. This is where the 2003 Concord Madison resides. I'm not sure if I want to keep this up actually. I did replace the capacitor and it isn't terribly faster than it was. I don't know why. Maybe the capacitor's defective, potentially. I mean, it is from China. I do have two, so I guess I could put in the other one and then see. It's not bad. It's about 180 to 185 RPM, which is better than what it was doing, but I still think it could do more. It should. It has a 188 by 22 spinner motor inside, and I mean, my Craft-Made American Tradition has a 188 by 20 and a 16 pitch and goes faster by a long shot. So I don't know. It could also be that the fact that all 5 blades are warped at the end in a steeper blade pitch than that. I don't know, but I might change this out to something else. I don't really know. I like it in here. I like the fan. It's just I'm not sure about it at the moment. I've got some ideas for what I might put up here instead. But for now, it's staying. On the back porch here, we have the 2020 Craft-Made Outdoor Patio fan I made a video of already. Of course, doing great. Really pleased with this. Shockingly, this is now the only Craft-Made installed in my house, believe it or not. I know, what a shocker. It is kind of weird because for the last 5 years or so, I've always had at least one or more than one craft made up, but, you know, I wanted kind of a change anyways, so, yeah, I don't know. But I also will probably be changing the fans in this house more often, so, but we'll see how things go, to be honest. I don't know. I've gotten to the point where I'm okay with, you know, installing things once until we move, and that's fine with me. But, anyways, so I digress there. Moving on to the front of the house here, where my bedroom is, we have the 2002 Casablanca Panama 2 with Advan Touch. And all of my neon signs, well, not all, but most. A couple of them will be, well, one of them I need to get repaired because it got broken during the moving process, just a little bit. So, that one in there, can't even see it. And then the other one, the big Casa sign, is going to go in the garage. And I haven't put these two, here's some preheat by the way. But yeah, those two tabletop signs haven't been put up yet, and then that is in need of repair. I just haven't had a chance to take it to the neon sign shop yet. But I really like this in here, although again, I could potentially change it for something else. I probably will, actually, just because I would like to toy around with different fans and combinations, at least to justify having more of the fans that I have. But for now, I'm really happy with this. It's been a great bedroom fan. Much like the MXL was. And they're pretty much on par with each other, really. And I just like this has 6 speeds. That's a little bit of an edge for it. Other than that, they're both great fans. And, oh, almost missed it. The Emerson Crown from, I don't remember what year this was, but anyway. This thing here, antique brass, is in my grandma's room. It's been doing great. Absolutely love my glass choice. I probably won't take this down, but I have some ideas if I do. I've always wanted a crown, so it's kind of hard for me to justify all of a sudden removing it, even though, you know, I've waited to have one for so long. I do hope I find one in polished brass, because that is, of course, my finish, obviously. For some reason, I've always really liked polished brass. I don't even know why. Maybe it's because my childhood fan was polished brass. That's probably why. So it kind of resonates to me more. Sorry that my camera has decided to, you know, forget how to focus all of a sudden. And the big reveal here in the garage. Will it blend? Ooh, yes, I indeed have not one, but 2 Emerson heat fans in the garage here. So these were the secret surprise garage fans that I was talking about a while ago, that I was getting ready. Because I needed to replace the capacitors on them, knowing that they're going to be on 24/7, which they are. These K63s, if you don't know, they put the heat in heat fan, and pretty much would cook the original capacitors, which those are so old they would short out the motors. So to prevent catastrophic failure from occurring, I went ahead and swapped these out for typical black box plastic capacitors that are easy to replace, and, you know, a dime a dozen. So I didn't upgrade the value or anything, as I don't need to. I mean, these things are already stupid fast and move way too much air for their size. So, oh, what am I doing? I had other lights in here. I guess I should have shown those real quick. Here's anybody interested in old fluorescent lights, welcome to my hardware store, because this place now looks like a hardware store inside with these. Honestly, this looks like an old southern hardware store with all the way that everything's organized so far. So anyways, that's what's in here. Let me turn the light off on this one so you can just see better idea. I decided to leave these things on high because there's just no reason to turn them on low. Here's the other one. I mean, these things are amazing in here. Now, if I ever find 52-inch versions, you better believe I'm going to put them up instead, but these are honestly proportionally perfect for where they are installed. And again, they move plenty of air. So no complaints there at all. And I just have the globe lights on them so that there's always a light on in here because of the laundry area being in here, and that light never turns off either. It has a switch, it's always on. So I don't want my grandma and my dad operating these old fluorescent lights, so I made them so that only I know how to turn them on. And these are sufficient enough for the light for what people generally do in here, so it doesn't really matter. So anyways, I will upload individual videos of these two fans. I already filmed them, I just didn't want to upload them until I get this video out. So I'm really pleased with this install. These things look absolutely awesome. They're both from 1977 and actually seem to have pretty good bearings. I think this one may have them on their way out, or seemingly that's what the noise is, I think. But that one, they're completely dead silent, and that thing takes forever to stop when you turn it off. So at least they're in pretty good shape, paint-wise and otherwise. They run great. Of course, they get, hot as the sun, but they are kind of made for that. I do every now and then turn them off just to give them a little break. But as of late, it's been so hot they haven't turned off at all. So they've been a big help since I've been organizing everything. So that is all of the 9 ceiling fans I currently have installed in my house. There will not be a bathroom fan. There will not be any more fans unless I end up getting a matching Lady Delta and I decide to do a dual install in the kitchen. Otherwise, the only dual installs are these and the Zephyrs for now. Probably how it's going to stay, to be honest, but you never know. I mean, if I can get a 42-inch antique oak bladed polished brass Lady Delta from the same era, 1997 to 1999, then perfect. Otherwise, I'm cool with, just the one fan, because it's more than enough anyways. So that said, I think that's where I'm going to close off this video. I don't really see the need to go through the rest of the house. I've already seen it all. I apologize that the video I uploaded briefly, a couple times actually, didn't work out. I was filming on my phone and I guess the app didn't upload it properly, but I'm on my camera now and I think that will ensure that it is going to be 60 frames per second instead of like 20. So, because I'm going to upload it from my computer. I generally don't like to upload from my phone for this exact reason, because it seems like it's a iffy, like kind of luck of the draw type of thing. And oddly enough, I like the way that the audio is recorded on the camera better, just a little bit, because it doesn't record as much of my hand movements, like touching the camera, like my phone does. I'm sure you guys have noticed when I'm walking around, you can kind of hear my fingers just moving on the phone. I hate that. It sounds so stupid. So I like this better, and it has, of course, a better zoom. I need to figure out why there's internal dots on the lens. Maybe I need to replace this camera with another one, perhaps, or maybe there's a way that this lens can be taken apart and cleaned. I don't know. It's not externally. I've done plenty of cleaning. It's not on there. It's actually on the inside of the camera lens somehow. So sometimes that messes with the focus, but other than that, solid camera for sure. So anyways, thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope in the next couple of weeks I'll be able to start making fan testing videos, even though we're now getting into the actual hot part of the summer, as we had a pretty nice spring that didn't have a lot of hot weather. But we'll see how the summer goes. I mean, it's luck of the draw here anyways, so we'll see. But I'm going to try to make fan testing videos, because I want to try to get as much of these things I want to sell filmed, so that people know how they operate, and then more likely to buy them. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I will try to upload when I can.